Hello, people, and welcome to Judge Mo. Are people actually scared that Arsenal will win the league this season? Are Arsenal actually getting a little bit ahead of themselves, the fans as well? Or they're right to actually brag about the team they have now? Do Arsenal now have the right to call themselves favorite to win the Premier League or not favorite to win the Premier League? Are Liverpool and City scared of them? And we got a couple of videos to talk about, of course, Big Six. Big up all the Big Six community and the Big Six guys with Matisse, Steve, Turkish, Saeed, and Grizz, of course. Some of them I call friends and I worked with them plenty of times. But there was another caller there that was talking about Arsenal, and Big Steve went on a bit of a rant about Arsenal. So I wanted to kind of comment on it, like show you what I think about that, because he actually ripped into Arsenal. But is he speaking facts or not? We will know. And in the same time, there was the Jamie O'Hara and Joel Bea, of course, the guy that works for Rio Ferdinand. We know he's an Arsenal fan. And they were talking about the next games of Arsenal and how Arsenal will actually, are they going to get 12 points or not? We'll talk about that as well. We'll actually comment on both videos. But before we go on and actually play the videos for you, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. The like button pushes this video to new viewers, of course. Pushes this video to new subscribers. I want a like for every view. So we'll get this video pushed. With your help, we can get to 50K. Thank you so much for all the support and all the people that are actually supporting. Leave a comment below about what you think about what I'm about to say and also what we hear from these videos. And let's start right away. Without further ado, here is that part of the video that went viral, actually. That's why we're commenting on it, because it went viral.
But, you know, I understand.
And people like to say in the chat, everyone is scared of Arsenal. Literally nobody is fucking scared of Arsenal, mate. Literally nobody. Nobody. I've not once had one sleepless night over Arsenal. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, many a sleepless night. Arsenal, don't talk shit. Arsenal have never done anything remotely bad to hurt me or any Man City fan, ever. Ever. So don't ever think that Man City and their fan base give a fuck about Arsenal. We just go there, we take the piss, even when you...
What are you guys thinking? Number one, he's kind of half right, half wrong about it. This season, I think a lot of people are actually scared that Arsenal win the league. Me personally, I have heard a lot of people tell me that, Mo, I think if Arsenal win the league this season, I'm not going to be able to walk in London. I'm going to disappear from the internet. That is fear. That is someone that is scared that Arsenal might win the league. And that is because of the team they have this season. But is he right about the Man City fans not being scared of Arsenal and not even worrying about Arsenal at all? I believe there is an element of truth to this. He's speaking like Man City currently are third favorites in everyone's eyes. And they won the league 6 times under Pep Guardiola out of the 9 teams he has been there. 8 years, I'm sorry. He lost the league only 3 times. So 9 years, Conte, and 2 to Liverpool. So I think the element of the truth there is that he's not worried about Arsenal. He doesn't care. The other people that care are the Liverpool fans, probably, that care about it. But let's continue, because he's now going to talk about the trophies and all the stuff. So let's hear.
You flopped us 5-1 last season. You had your day out. But at the end of the season, you won fuck all. So it didn't mean nothing.
It did mean something, but I just have to say that if I beat AC Milan 5-1 at the end of the season last season, I wanted to actually discuss this, to be honest. At the end of the season, Man City and Arsenal both didn't win the league. Liverpool won the league. So Arsenal winning 5-1 against Manchester City, who thumped them 4 before and 3. And I think that is something that you brag about. Like, if I don't win the league, I'm an Inter fan. If I don't win the league and I beat Milan 5-1 and I don't win the league or Milan don't win the league, I will brag about it. That is reality. Unless AC Milan go and win the league. So if Man City win to win the league last season, yes, that win means nothing. But that's a little bit of celebration, a banter that we beat you 5-1. When people banter back, we beat you this, we beat you that. That is what it means. You know what I mean? Just beating someone 5-1, especially a team like the mighty Manchester City, that is not easy. And Arsenal did it with injuries. City had injuries as well, but Arsenal also didn't have their complete squad.
Even when you had your big day out against Real Madrid, like I said, it meant fuck all. You won nothing. So nobody gives a shit. Win the trophies. See this? Go win fucking one of them, and then people might get upset. But until then, pipe down, stop waffling bugbear shit, and go and win the fucking big dog trophies, yeah? Go and win it. We're sick of hearing about Thierry Henry. We're sick of hearing about Dennis Bergkamp. We're sick of hearing about Freddie fucking Ljungberg. It was 20-odd fucking years ago, mate. You're the only football club in the Premier League still going on about.
But to be honest with you, even Man United fans still talk about Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, even Cristiano Ronaldo years ago, Wayne Rooney. Everyone talk about these players that they had in their history. You know what I mean? Like Chelsea talk about Hazard. Everyone talks about them. Liverpool talk about Gerrard. So for Arsenal, to be honest with you, for Arsenal to say that we had Thierry Henry, arguably the GOAT of the Premier League, I think it's their right, to be honest with you, to say that we have the GOAT. Do I agree with it? Do I disagree with it? That's a different story. But if I have the GOAT of the Premier League, like Barcelona fans, you can brag about Messi because they had Messi. You know what I mean? Henry for Arsenal it's basically the Messi for Barcelona, because Henry for Arsenal, if people say he's the best, let me know in the comment section. Do you think Henry is the GOAT to the Premier League, even if you're a Liverpool fan? Don't Arsenal have the right to brag that they had Henry? That is like reality, and I disagree with this. Yes, he's right about things, but I think he's mixing things up a little bit.
About players from 20-odd years ago. Sort your fucking heads out. You know what I mean? Come on. Sort your heads out. And then while you're at it, get the fucking petition out again and sign it and get Big Steve cancelled off the show.
I don't know if they did that, but to be honest with you, Big Steve, I'm going to be completely honest. Big Steve makes this show better. The banter, the way he talks and all this stuff, he makes this show better. I agree or disagree with the opinion, that is completely different. But he makes this show better. Big at the Big Six, guys. Absolutely brilliant show. Fantastic. And look at Saeed laughing and Matisse. That was a funny clip. But I want to hear what you guys think, because I disagree with a lot of things that he said. But there is the main part is that Arsenal need to start winning the trophies. That is what he's insinuating. And I think he's correct about it. He's not wrong about this, of course. You cannot keep saying, I have the best team, I have the best team, I have the best coach, blah, 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 and not win trophies. Yes, you win the games here and there. You brag about the Big Six record that was broken by Liverpool earlier this season, but also the trophies have to follow because you call yourselves a big club. Everyone has to admit that, of course. But let's actually hear Jamie O'Hara now, you know what I mean, versus Joel, because that is absolutely funny. Absolutely funny clip. I loved it. Hit the like button if you're still here, guys. Don't forget to like the video and comment and subscribe if you're new. Let's hear this.
Arsenal fans, I get it. You know, you used to dominate when you had Arsene Wenger and you was there with Man United. Well, they won it a lot more than you, by the way. And you know, you've never won the Champions League, and you act like, and you go on like you're the favourites.
They are the favourites.
Arsenal are favourites to win the Champions League. They've never won it.
You guys are more known for NFL these.
I'm just gonna respond to this quickly. Something that I said before. Man City every year were the favorites to the Champions League even before they won it, by the way. Sometimes I may disagree with the Arsenal favorites to win the Champions League, but the fact that he's saying that they never won it before and they're favorites to win the Champions League, that happens with the Man City, to be honest. When you're the best team out there, when you're one of the best teams, people will put you as favorites
these days than football does.
Oh, see, look, that's jealousy. There's the jealousy again, because we've got the best stadium in the world. Everyone hates us for it. Yeah, Beyonce plays at our stadium because we've got the best stadium.
Boxing fights as well.
Good boxing matches.
And Eubank too.
Eubank coming up.
Yeah.
So you can't get away from it. You know, people are jealous of the stadium. That's fine.
But anyway, Joel, looking at Arsenal's next 4 games in the Premier League: Fulham away, Palace at home, Burnley away, Sunderland away.
Easy fix.
Maximum points?
Yeah, 12 points easy.
Easy.
Is he overconfident? To be honest with you, I think Joel is overconfident. Fulham away is not easy. Crystal Palace at home. I'll pick Arsenal to win the games. Yes, they are favourites to win these games. But to be honest with you, Crystal Palace at home is not going to be an easy game. Arsenal can prove us all wrong and go and smash all these teams. You know, Brighton, Fulham, you know, they smash Crystal Palace. Now they prove everyone wrong. I want to hear what you guys think, but he's overconfident a little bit.
Easy, man.
Ooh.
Don't get me wrong. The hardest game I reckon we're going to have is Fulham away.
Yeah,
but besides
Jamie's
that's the hardest game.
That arrogance there.
Why not?
How arrogant.
Why
yeah,
not?
12 points. You're playing Crystal Palace.
Don't matter. It's at home.
12
it's at
points.
the Emirates.
Honestly, mate.
I agree with Joel. They're playing Crystal Palace at home. They should be confident because of how Arsenal play now. They should be confident to win at home. And I agree with Joel. The toughest one for Arsenal is Fulham away.
Yeah, I've never. You Arsenal fan.
But if
you're the worst fan base in the country.
But if you look at us in the last couple of years, Jamie, right?
Jamie Horner is so rattled that Arsenal are top of the league. I can feel it. He's annoyed.
Besides a couple hiccups at West Ham and, you know, Villa at home.
Yeah.
We're a team that's able to go somewhere and say, yeah, we are going to get the win. And that's before we had this outrageous squad.
Apart from a final.
I don't know what.
Apart from a trophy.
Yeah, but, mate, we're not talking about the trophy here. We're talking about the Premier League here, you know.
He ain't talking about the trophies. They're talking about the next 4 games in the Prem.
You keep saying we didn't do that against Aston Villa last season when you needed to win, did you?
Yeah, but, you know, it happens.
Didn't you get beat by Fulham last season?
It happened.
If they Jamie, if they do win the Premier
So he is right, though, that Fulham is the toughest game because he got beat by Fulham last season. And I remember 2 years ago, when Arsenal drew 2-2 at Fulham when Fabio Vieira got the red card. And so that's why Joel is correct. He's saying that the toughest game is Fulham. Crystal Palace are doing a fantastic job, but Arsenal at home should be beating Crystal Palace.
Premier League or Champions League. I do fear for how you're going to cope, mate.
Oh, mate, I'm sending him a video message, voice notes.
Jamie goes travelling for 1 year, tour of Asia.
Yeah, sabbatical. I'm going to disappear. No, look, you're looking good. You are. You're looking good, but you do get carried away, you lot.
I actually a little bit agree with him that some people get carried away with Arsenal. Some people get carried away with praising the team and saying all this stuff. So I agree a little bit with that people sometimes get carried away with Arsenal. But Arsenal in the next 4 games, you are expecting a 12 points if you're an Arsenal fan. For Liverpool, apart from the City game, you're expecting Liverpool to win every game. City away, if City win that game, that will, if Arsenal win and City win as well, that would put Arsenal 4 points ahead. Yes, it's early, but at that time, we will be like 11 games in the league. So all I have to say is, listen, in the next 4 games, Arsenal might win them, might not, but the toughest game is Fulham. But let me know what you guys think about the next 4 games for Arsenal. Do you think they will win them? And also, if you're a Liverpool fan, I want to hear what you think about the next 4 games as well. Are you expecting 12 points, even though you play away? City fans as well, are you expecting to beat everyone, even Liverpool at your own ground? It's the Etihad that you normally win the games there. So I want to know what you guys think as well. But before you leave, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And I will see you guys probably when I see you.